Shit, sir, why do you have so many grilled cheeses?
I don't know, man. I just like them.
Sir, we have a warrant.
There you go.
Holy shit, sir, why do you have so many grilled cheeses?
I don't know, man. I just like them.
Sir, we have a warrant. I'm going to need you to open the garage for me.
Okay.
Okay, boom.
They flew away with a $3,500 guitar inside, but they had no idea that the famous singer who owned it would get his revenge in the most legendary way. Because sure enough, he found that his guitar was very badly damaged. So he calls United Airlines helpline, where they tell him that he's going to have to come back the next day, but he has a showdown. So he gets a taxi as quickly as possible to a nearby repair shop, where they charge him $1,200 to fix the guitar.
AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Pawtucket Red Sox and Enrique Cisneros, the right-handed native
so
of
am I going to
Dominican
strike
Republic,
out?
will be the starter. Dan,
Or am I not going to strike
It
out?
wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he
Hopefully
did
not.
pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Charlie Kirk. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Don't you say my name.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to
don't know
first,
me?
and he'll get back in standing. And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Oh, you could have fucking turned in time.
Coming to the plate now, Colin Burke. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The set and the 2-2.
Okay,
Grounder left side. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Digging in, Antonio Rivera. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Hit hard on the ground towards second. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Leading off the inning, Charlie Kirk, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Charlie Kirk.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
That one looked like it was coming at
you're
me
seeing
for
a
a
lot of late
second.
swings on the
That's why
fastball
I saw
tonight
it.
because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appears to be the case there.
Yeah, you're not fucking joking.
Into the box, Mac Williamson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Mac Williamson.
The 0-1. Softly down the line toward first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Bulls are in front here.
Will you just call me an error? Guess what? You're an error. All I heard was error.
Stepping into the box, Charlie Kirk. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lyon is there. And that retires the side. So no runs on no hit. Striding into the box, number 11. And they're runners at the corners now. The 3-1 pitch. The ground to second base. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And that brings up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. We hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. To second for 1. Return throw is
good shit.
How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets
good shit. Good shit.
Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show.
Landon Franklin and me.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Charlie Kirk. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
You know,
yeah, you're right, really I couldn't resist.
Pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it.
And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. And a very important insurance run comes across to score from second. It's 4-2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where...
And
Fuck.
they get him
I
trying
wasn't
to
there
swipe
quick enough.
4-2, the final score tonight. Pawtucket jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Sammy Solis claims the win out of the pen, his first. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Pawtucket Red Sox and the Durham Bulls. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
God damn, you are so fucking beautiful.
Jay Marsh, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been...
At the plate, Charlie Kirk. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Runner back safely. First delivery to him on the way. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swing.
And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. The 2-0. Runners off for second. In the dirt. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base.
You know,
once the catcher realized that
as long
pitch was
as
going to be
you
a
get
warm
there,
runner, I think he gave up on worrying about trying to throw out the stealing base runner. That was a good job of just keeping it close and preventing the runner from maybe going all the way around to third.
Franco at second with 2 down.
Clearly, this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire.
Thought that was strike 2.
At the plate, Charlie Kirk. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That's ball 4.
So stepping in, Ji-Man Choi. He drew a walk his first time up.
Ji-Man Choi.
The 2-1 home. This one's down to third. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Play ball. He's out. You're out.
Stepping into the box, Christian Arroyo. He popped out in his first trip.
22, Christian Arroyo.
A pause and the 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. He's right there. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Good.
Let's play ball.
रणजी खत्म और इन गेम्स की बारी शुरू. Come on, Ravi, come on. Faster, 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 faster. Faster, faster. 50 टच हो गई है. 61.
Now at the plate, Charlie Kirk.
Leading off for Pawtucket.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there. Hard on the ground towards short.
You are making it. You are making.
Gets him, so the leadoff
What?
man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Play ball. Out. Full forward. Take the base. He's out. You're out. That hit him. He's got three. Out. Out. He's out. Three. Ball forward. Take the base. Out. That's ball forward.
Now in the box, Charlie
Now
Kirk.
batting.
He got
The
on
first
top of
baseman,
one and was a ground out
Charlie.
victim last.
Step bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is,
6,000
they can certainly roll too.
tenants.
He's set. Here it comes. Here's a fastball on the
That
inner
looked
third, taken for
lower.
a strike.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Squared that one up just a little late.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line.
Pick
Now
up the
this
ball.
will
Stay
rattle
right here.
up
Stay
against
right
the
here.
wall.
On the bag. On the bag.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him.
Now
Then who
batting.
knows what kind of role they
Number
could
8.
get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
All
Hit
right,
on
come
the
on, baby.
ground to
You're up.
third.
You're up. You're up.
Throw gets him for the second out, but meanwhile the tying run is in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this
Now
thing up,
batting.
and that's
Right fielder.
exactly what he does.
Sure.
That's great situational hitting.
Ringo.
And a slider that time as this ball's hammered to deep left field. And that is the definition of a mistake pitch there as this ball is gone. A home run.
Let's go, 59.
It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. As they've taken the lead, it's 3-1.
Play ball.
Your attention, please.
Stepping in, Marty McCain comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Leading up.
Even
for
though
the
we're
Bulls.
moving into the back end of
The
this
seventh.
game, down by a couple of
Marty.
runs, you know that old
McCain.
slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly
Done.
use that right now.
Play ball. Out. He's out. Out. Three. Out. Out. Full forward. Take the base.
Standing in, Ji-Man Choi,
Now
as
back,
he'll look to
the
bring home that
designated
tying
hitter,
run from second with a base hit into the
Choi.
outfield. From the stretch, the 1-2. Line to the right side. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game
Let's
is
go.
over. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Pawtucket Red Sox came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Brian Johnson earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Jay Marsh pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Matt Barnes wraps it up for the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one. And the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Left 11 men
well, the
on
numbers
base.
don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was
Time
a
of the
really
ball game,
important
2
one.
hours
And sometimes you just
48
need to come
minutes.
through when it matters most to be the hero,
Thanks
and he did
for
just
joining
that.
us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Oh shit. Fucking base. Do it. And then she did.
Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Tonight, the...
Let's play ball.
So coming to the plate, Darnell Sweeney, and their runners at the corners now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Oh, and he can't hang on. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 7-0. And the recovery won't be.
We're 7-0. Are you fucking serious?
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Charlie Kirk. And it's been a real struggle.
How does that work?
Fouled away. And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3
100%.
pitches, 1 away.
Play ball.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Kirk. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready with the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Oh, fuck.
Now to the plate, Bo Lopez.
Yeah.
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey.
Bo
Hey.
Lopez.
1-1.
On the ground to first. Kirk moving to his right, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. In now, Solomon Brown. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Solomon.
To first. To his left, Kirk. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the ball.
Digging in to try it again, Charlie Kirk. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Kirk.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Ready with the 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Cervelli.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. On to short. This could be 2. There's 1.
Out.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So striding in, Charlie Kirk.
We only have
First
1.
offering on its way.
Kirk.
No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on.
You got no balls.
Swing and a
Fuck,
miss.
why
It's
am I
0-2.
chasing them?
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with 1 swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
Outside.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 7-1, the final score in tonight's. The Stripers came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Touki Toussaint earns win number 4 on the season. JP Ikeda struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Look at the numbers. This is what you want from your starting pitcher. He gave him 7 strong innings and sets things up perfectly for the bullpen to seal the deal. Very good job out there.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Gwinnett Stripers, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors, they left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Who are you to tell me what's new?
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Pawtucket Red Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Marcus Walden will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. Has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game, but don't let that whip fool you.
He say 3. Out.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. Here now the 2-2. Hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes 1 away. Wow. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first 2 guys in the batting order.
Out. 3. He's out. Ball 4. Take the base. 3.
Now at the plate, Charlie Kirk. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And let's take a look at the guy behind the dish, and that's Francisco Cervelli, one of the best ball framers in all our sport, a guy who's going to make his pitcher work for everything today.
Standing in, Charlie Kirk. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Play ball.
Digging in, Charlie Kirk. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he'll get back in safely. He's ready. Now the pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is not going to get him as he swipes second. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Leading off the inning, Charlie Kirk, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and one strike. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strike?
Out.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Gwinnett jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jamie Bravo wins his team-leading 10th game of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Marcus Walden was unable to work out of the second inning as he settled with the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Gwinnett Stripers, 7 runs, 11 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Pawtucket Red Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Alexi Santiago, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Play ball. Out. He's there. You're out. He's out. Ball 4. Take the base.
By the way, to that question, I'm being serious because if so, I can if you want.
So digging in now, Charlie Kirk. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
All right,
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Castillo will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. For the moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, what needs to happen for them to get out of this rut?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run.